Hello, my friends. I am Dr. Darria Gillespie, an emergency room physician and health expert. For years, I have helped people navigate some of the toughest health conditions, and one of the most common struggles I see is managing diabetes. It affects the body in so many ways, and for many people, food becomes a constant source of stress, especially fruit. You may have been told to avoid fruit altogether, thinking it would send your blood sugar soaring. But here's the truth. When chosen wisely, certain fruits can actually help stabilize blood sugar, protect your heart, support your kidneys and eyes, and even improve your mood, and they are delicious. Today, I want to share with you 9 fruits that are not just safe for people living with diabetes, but also powerful tools for healing. These are fruits backed by science, full of nutrients your body needs, and when eaten the right way, they can work with your body to bring real improvement. Let's start this journey together. I will guide you through each fruit one by one. You deserve the truth. You deserve to enjoy your meals again, and you deserve to feel in control of your health. Part 1. Berries. Nature's tiny warriors for blood sugar control. If there is one fruit that deserves to be in every diabetic meal plan, it is berries. Tiny, colorful, and bursting with flavor, berries are not just a sweet snack. They are powerful allies in your fight for better health. Let me explain why. 1 cup of berries contains only about 65 calories and around 15 grams of carbohydrates. That may sound like a lot, but here's the key. Berries are packed with fiber, about 4 grams per serving. And fiber is one of your best friends when managing diabetes. It slows down how quickly sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream, which means you do not get those sudden spikes that leave you feeling tired, shaky, or worse. But that is only the beginning. Berries are rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, and manganese. These are nutrients that many people with diabetes do not get enough of. They help support your immune system, improve blood clotting, assist in nerve function, and keep your energy steady. And yes, berries are loaded with antioxidants like anthocyanins and lutein, which fight inflammation and support nearly every organ in your body. Let's talk about what the research shows. Anthocyanins, the pigment that gives berries their deep color, can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 20%. That means your body is better at using insulin, helping to lower your blood sugar levels naturally. Some studies even show that regular berry consumption can lower your A1C. That is your average blood sugar over 3 months by 0.5%. That is a big deal, especially when you are trying to reduce the risk of long-term complications. Berries do not just stop at lowering blood sugar. They support your heart by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in the blood vessels. That reduces your risk of heart disease, something people with diabetes are 2 to 4 times more likely to face. And what about your kidneys? Berries help there too. Their anti-inflammatory properties protect kidney cells from damage caused by high blood sugar. In fact, they can lower kidney inflammation by about 20%. That is crucial if you want to prevent diabetic kidney disease. Now let's not forget your eyes. Diabetic retinopathy is one of the most common complications of diabetes. The lutein in berries helps protect the retina and reduce the risk of eye damage by up to 30%. And for your nerves, those tiny capillaries that carry blood to the nerve endings need support too. Berries provide it. Their antioxidants reduce the damage that leads to neuropathy. The benefits go beyond the physical. Berries are good for your mood. Yes, really. Studies show that the antioxidants in berries reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression by up to 20%. They protect your brain cells and support the chemicals that regulate your mood. When you feel better mentally, your body follows. Now let's talk about practical use. A healthy portion is 1 cup of berries per meal. That is enough to get all the benefits without overwhelming your blood sugar. Blueberries and blackberries tend to have the highest antioxidant content, but strawberries and raspberries are excellent too. You can eat them fresh or frozen. Both forms retain their nutrients. Just avoid the versions with added sugar or syrup. And if you have advanced kidney issues, consider choosing strawberries or blueberries, which are a bit lower in potassium. Here are some simple ways to enjoy them. Blend a cup of berries with almond milk, spinach, and a spoon of flaxseed for a smoothie that is rich in fiber and antioxidants. Or mix them with chia seeds and almond milk for an overnight pudding. You can layer berries with Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of nuts for a filling breakfast, or toss them into a fresh spinach and avocado salad for a refreshing meal. These combinations add healthy fats, which improve your body's absorption of all those good nutrients. The best thing about berries is that they make healing feel like enjoyment. You're not restricting yourself. You're nourishing your body in a way that feels natural and delicious. And that matters. Let me leave you with this. If you're living with diabetes, every food choice counts. But that does not mean you have to live in fear. Berries remind us that food can still be joyful, that small, smart choices can lead to big changes, and that you have more power over your health than you might believe. Part 2. Apples, a simple fruit with powerful protection. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you enjoyed a crisp, juicy apple without hesitation? Many of my patients living with diabetes are afraid of fruits like apples. They hear sugar and immediately worry it might spike their blood glucose. But let me set the record straight. Apples are not the problem. In fact, when eaten the right way, they can be part of the solution. A medium-sized apple contains about 95 calories, 25 grams of carbohydrates, and 4 grams of dietary fiber. Most of that fiber is soluble, known as pectin, and that matters. Pectin slows the digestion and absorption of sugar in the gut, which helps stabilize your blood sugar after a meal. But there is more. Apples are classified as a low glycemic index food, with a GI between 28 and 44. That means they raise your blood sugar slowly and gently, not in dramatic spikes. This makes apples an excellent everyday fruit for those managing diabetes. Now let us talk about what apples do inside your body. They are packed with antioxidants and polyphenols. These compounds help reduce insulin resistance, which means your cells become better at using insulin to take glucose out of the bloodstream. In simple terms, eating apples regularly may help lower your fasting blood sugar and improve your insulin response. And it is not just about blood sugar. Apples also support heart health. The antioxidants in apples help lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and protect the blood vessels from inflammation. All of this adds up to a lower risk of heart disease, one of the biggest concerns for anyone living with diabetes. They help with weight control, too. The fiber in apples makes you feel full, so you are less likely to overeat. And losing even 5 to 10% of your body weight can improve insulin sensitivity by almost 50%. That is a game changer. Now here is something I want to highlight. Many of the nutrients in apples are found in the skin, so if you can, eat the apple with the skin on. That is where most of the fiber and polyphenols live. When you peel it away, you are losing some of the best parts. But as with any food, it is about portion and preparation. Stick to 1 medium apple per serving. That is a safe and effective amount. Prices are affordable too, usually ranging from 50 cents to $1.50, depending on the variety and the season. Granny Smith apples are a great choice because they are lower in sugar and high in fiber. But Red Delicious, Fuji, and Gala are also excellent options. Let me give you a few easy ways to enjoy apples in a diabetes-friendly way. Try making warm apple cinnamon oatmeal. Mix rolled oats with diced apples, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a splash of almond milk. It is comforting and great for blood sugar control. Or slice apples into a green salad with walnuts and vinaigrette. The healthy fats from the nuts help you absorb more nutrients. You can also bake an apple stuffed with oats, cinnamon, and a touch of butter for a sweet treat without added sugar. And for something refreshing, blend an apple with almond milk, spinach, and a scoop of protein powder for a nourishing smoothie. Now, I do want to offer one note of caution. If you live with gastroparesis, which is a condition where your stomach empties more slowly, too much fiber can be difficult to digest. In that case, work closely with your doctor or dietitian to find the right amount for you. So here's the truth. Apples are not forbidden. They are functional. When eaten with intention, they do not cause harm. They promote healing. They bring flavor and freedom back to your diet. And they prove that a simple piece of fruit can still be part of a powerful plan for better health. Food is not your enemy. Let apples remind you of that. Part 3. Avocados. Creamy, rich, and surprisingly blood sugar friendly. Now this one might surprise you. Most people do not even think of avocados as fruit, but they are. And for anyone managing diabetes, avocados are one of the most powerful tools you can add to your diet. Let's look at the numbers. A 100-gram serving of avocado, which is about half of a medium-sized fruit, provides around 160 calories. It contains 15 grams of healthy fat, just 9 grams of carbohydrates, and an impressive 7 grams of fiber. That leaves only 2 grams of net carbs. That is incredibly low. And this is where avocados truly shine. Avocados have a low glycemic index of around 40, meaning they have a very gentle effect on your blood sugar levels. In fact, because they are high in healthy fats and fiber, they can help slow the release of glucose into your bloodstream when you eat them with other foods. Let me explain how this works inside your body. The fats in avocados are called monounsaturated fats. These are the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. They reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and most importantly for people with diabetes, they help enhance insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes better at using the insulin it already has. At the cellular level, these fats are built into the membranes of your cells. They make the cells more flexible and improve how insulin receptors work. So your body becomes more efficient at pulling sugar out of the blood and using it for energy. But avocados are not just about fat and fiber. They are rich in micronutrients. One serving gives you over 25% of your daily vitamin K, 20% of your folate, 17% of vitamin C, and smaller but important amounts of potassium, vitamin B5, B6, and vitamin E. These nutrients support heart health, brain function, nerve protection, and blood pressure balance. And yes, that includes eye health too. Avocados contain antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect the eyes from damage caused by high blood sugar. This is especially important for preventing diabetic retinopathy. Let's talk about emotional wellness for a moment. The healthy fats and antioxidants in avocados also play a role in stabilizing mood and supporting brain function. When your brain is supported, your choices become easier. You feel more balanced, less reactive, less driven by sugar cravings or emotional eating. Now, how do you enjoy avocados in a healthy way? Start with portion control. A good diabetic-friendly serving is half of a medium avocado, which contains about 120 calories. That is plenty to get all the benefits without overdoing the calories. You can find them in most grocery stores year-round, usually between $1 and $2 each. Here are some simple and delicious ideas. Top whole grain toast with mashed avocado and a boiled egg. This makes a blood sugar stabilizing breakfast with protein, healthy fat, and fiber. Or toss sliced avocado into a salad with spinach, tomatoes, and cucumbers, dressed with lemon juice and olive oil. You can also mash avocados with lime, diced onions and tomatoes for homemade guacamole. Dip raw veggies like bell pepper strips or cucumber slices instead of chips. And for a smoothie, try blending avocado with almond milk, spinach, and a handful of berries. It makes a creamy, nutrient-packed drink that supports both blood sugar and brain health. If you are working on weight management, avocados are especially helpful. Their fiber and fat content keeps you full, helps prevent snacking, and gives you long-lasting energy. And remember, even a small drop in weight, just 5 to 10%, can significantly improve how your body responds to insulin. But here's something I always tell my patients. Healing with food is not about cutting everything out. It is about choosing what supports you. And avocados are a choice that offers real support, physically, emotionally, and metabolically. They are proof that food can be rich, satisfying, and still completely safe for someone living with diabetes. So the next time you are looking for something creamy or comforting, reach for an avocado. It is not just a delicious option. It is a daily gift to your blood sugar, your heart, your mind, and your overall well-being. Part 4. Oranges. A bright burst of nutrition and gentle support for blood sugar. Yet let's turn to a fruit that often causes confusion for people living with diabetes. Oranges. Many people are surprised to learn that this vibrant, refreshing fruit can actually be part of a balanced diabetic diet. But it is true. When eaten in its whole form, not as juice, oranges offer powerful benefits for your blood sugar, your heart, and your overall vitality. Let me break it down. A medium orange weighs about 140 grams and contains approximately 62 calories. It provides around 15 grams of carbohydrates, including 12 grams of natural sugar and just over 3 grams of dietary fiber. That fiber makes all the difference. It slows down the digestion and absorption of the fruit's sugars, allowing for a more stable and gradual rise in blood glucose. And here is something important. The glycemic index of an orange is about 40. That is low, which means when you eat a whole orange, your blood sugar response is mild and controlled, not spiked and unpredictable. Oranges are also incredibly rich in vitamin C. Just one orange gives you almost 80% of your recommended daily intake. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that supports the immune system, protects the eyes, and helps reduce inflammation, which is a constant concern for people managing diabetes. And that is not all. This fruit contains potassium, folate, calcium, and flavonoids. Each of these nutrients plays a key role in heart health. Flavonoids help relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure. Potassium helps balance fluid levels in the body and supports nerve function. Folate aids in metabolism, and calcium supports strong bones and steady muscle function. Together, these nutrients help lower the risk of heart disease, which is critical because heart problems remain one of the leading complications of diabetes. Now let us talk about insulin sensitivity. The polyphenols and fiber in oranges help your cells respond better to insulin. That means your body does not need to produce as much insulin to manage your blood sugar. This improves overall metabolic function and reduces the load on your pancreas. But there is one thing I need to be clear about. When it comes to oranges, always choose the whole fruit, not juice. Juice lacks the fiber, and even a small glass can pack in the sugar content of 2 to 3 whole oranges. That rush of sugar without the fiber buffer can spike your blood sugar very quickly. Now let's talk about ways to enjoy oranges safely and deliciously. You can add orange segments to a spinach salad with sliced almonds and a light vinaigrette. The healthy fats in the almonds help your body absorb the orange's antioxidants even better. Or make a citrus quinoa bowl. Mix cooked quinoa with orange chunks, chopped nuts, and a squeeze of lemon for a fresh, nutrient-packed meal. You can also enjoy a simple Greek yogurt parfait. Layer plain yogurt with orange slices and a sprinkle of granola. The protein from the yogurt helps keep your blood sugar steady. You can also marinate chicken in orange juice, garlic, and herbs, then grill it for a flavorful dish. This allows you to use the natural sweetness of the orange without overloading on sugar. What about portion size? One medium orange per serving is perfect. That gives you all the nutrients, fiber, and flavor without tipping your blood sugar out of balance. Most oranges cost between 50 cents and $1, depending on where and when you buy them. And here is a small tip with a big impact. If you can, choose blood oranges once in a while. They contain anthocyanins, the same antioxidant found in berries, which have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. Variety is not just fun, it is functional. So let us wrap up this section. Oranges are not just safe. They are smart. They are bright, flavorful, and packed with healing nutrients. When eaten as a whole fruit and paired with healthy fats or proteins, they can help you stay in control of your blood sugar and your cravings. Do not let outdated myths keep you from enjoying this sunshine-colored fruit. Like everything else we are learning on this journey, it is not about avoidance. It is about knowing what works and using it with purpose. Part 5. Pears, gentle, sweet, and supportive of stable blood sugar. Let's take a moment to appreciate the quiet power of pears. They may not have the bright color of berries or the bold flavor of citrus, but pears offer a gentle, steady kind of nourishment that is especially valuable for people living with diabetes. A medium-sized pear contains about 100 calories and around 27 grams of carbohydrates. But here is what makes it special. It also offers 6 grams of dietary fiber. That is a lot. In fact, that is over 20% of the fiber you need each day. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, which helps prevent those rapid blood sugar spikes that can leave you feeling exhausted, foggy, or anxious. Now let's look at the glycemic index. Pears range from 20 to 49 on the GI scale. That is considered low. That means pears cause only a slow and modest rise in your blood glucose. And for someone managing diabetes, that is exactly what you want. But pears do more than just control blood sugar. They are a great source of vitamin C, potassium, and antioxidants. These nutrients support your heart, your blood vessels, and your immune system. The potassium helps manage blood pressure, which is important because high blood pressure often goes hand in hand with diabetes. What about the antioxidants? Pears contain flavonoids and anthocyanins, especially in varieties with red or green skin. These compounds reduce inflammation, support blood flow, and may even help lower your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. That is because they improve insulin sensitivity and protect the cells that produce insulin in your pancreas. There's also something deeply satisfying about the texture and sweetness of a ripe pear. And that is important too, because food is emotional. When you feel like your options are limited, having something sweet, juicy, and still safe can bring back a sense of normalcy. Let me give you a few simple ways to enjoy pears. Add sliced pears to a salad with walnuts and leafy greens. The fats in the nuts help your body absorb more nutrients. Or bake a pear with cinnamon for a warm dessert that feels indulgent but does not spike your sugar. You can also blend pear into a smoothie with spinach and Greek yogurt for a creamy, fiber-rich drink. Or simply pair it with oatmeal in the morning to create a breakfast that will fuel your day and keep your blood sugar balanced. When choosing pears, leave the skin on. That is where much of the fiber and antioxidants are found, and be sure to eat them when they are ripe, but not overripe. Very soft pears may have a slightly higher impact on blood sugar, so enjoy them while they are still firm. Stick to 1 medium pear per serving. That is the perfect amount for blood sugar control. Depending on the variety and season, pears usually cost between 50 cents and $1.50. Some of the best types include Bartlett, Anjou, and Bosc. Bartlett pears are especially juicy and sweet, while Anjou pears are firmer and milder. All are excellent choices. Let me remind you of something important. You are not just feeding your body, you are feeding your strength, your confidence, and your relationship with food. Pears are not forbidden. They are functional. And more than that, they are comforting. With every bite, you are giving your body the kind of support it needs, slow, steady, and satisfying. Part 6. Kiwi. Small in size, big on blood sugar benefits. Now here is a little green fruit that does not always get the attention it deserves, but it should. Kiwi may look simple on the outside, but inside it holds a powerful combination of nutrients and properties that make it an excellent choice for people managing diabetes. Let's start with the basics. A medium-sized kiwi, about 75 grams, contains only 42 calories. It has around 10 grams of carbohydrates and 2 grams of dietary fiber. That is a small amount of natural sugar balanced by enough fiber to slow digestion and support more stable blood sugar levels. Its glycemic index ranges between 48 and 53, placing it on the lower end of the scale. That means kiwi will not cause a sharp rise in blood glucose. Instead, it delivers its energy gradually, which is exactly what your body needs when you are trying to avoid crashes and spikes. But here's where kiwi really shines, its nutrient content. Just one kiwi gives you over 70% of your daily recommended vitamin C. That is a major boost for your immune system and your ability to fight inflammation. It also provides potassium, vitamin E, folate, and beneficial antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. These antioxidants help protect your eyes, especially from diabetic complications like macular degeneration and retinopathy. They also reduce oxidative stress, which can damage cells and worsen insulin resistance. In fact, studies suggest that the regular consumption of kiwi may improve insulin sensitivity and reduce fasting blood sugar levels. That means it is helping your body do its job more effectively. Now let's talk about digestion. The fiber in kiwi supports your gut health. It feeds the good bacteria in your intestines and helps keep things moving smoothly. When your digestion is balanced, your body is better at processing nutrients and your blood sugar becomes easier to manage. Even more fascinating, kiwi contains unique enzymes like actinidine that may help improve protein digestion. That means if you eat kiwi with a protein-rich meal, your body could absorb and use those nutrients more efficiently. Now let's bring this to your table. A good diabetic-friendly portion is 1 medium kiwi. It is the perfect size, easy to carry, and costs around 50 cents to $1 depending on the season and your location. Here are a few easy ways to enjoy kiwi. Slice it and add it to a bowl of Greek yogurt with some chopped nuts. Or mix kiwi into a smoothie with spinach, avocado, and almond milk. You can also add diced kiwi to a fruit salad or simply enjoy it fresh with a spoon. And here is a tip you might not know. If you can tolerate it, eat the skin. Yes, the fuzzy brown skin. It is packed with fiber and antioxidants, and when the kiwi is ripe, the skin is much softer than you might expect. Now, of course, if you have advanced diabetes complications, like kidney disease, it is always wise to check with your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet. But for most people, kiwi is a safe, healing, and refreshing addition to a well-balanced diabetic lifestyle. Let's not forget the emotional side either. Kiwi brings brightness. Its flavor is light, tangy, and energizing. Sometimes just the experience of eating something colorful and juicy can lift your mood and remind you that food is still something to enjoy, not something to fear. So next time you are looking for something quick, sweet, and supportive of your health, Think about this little green powerhouse. Kiwi might be small, but it delivers big results for your blood sugar, your digestion, and your sense of well-being. Part 7. Peaches. Sweetness that supports your blood sugar and your spirit. Let's talk about a fruit that feels like summertime. Peaches. Soft, juicy, and naturally sweet, peaches may seem like an indulgence. But when eaten the right way, they can be a nourishing and blood sugar-friendly part of your diet. A medium peach has around 60 calories, 15 grams of carbohydrates, and about 2 grams of fiber. That fiber helps regulate the way your body absorbs the sugar from the peach, leading to a gradual rise in blood glucose rather than a sudden spike. Peaches have a low to moderate glycemic index. That means they are generally safe for people with diabetes, especially when paired with a source of protein or healthy fat. But it is not just about the sugar. Peaches are also rich in nutrients that support your entire body. One medium peach provides about 15% of your daily vitamin C and around 10% of vitamin A. These vitamins are essential for reducing inflammation, boosting your immune system, and protecting your eyes, areas that are especially important for people living with diabetes. Peaches also contain potassium, which supports heart health by lowering blood pressure, and that is no small thing. Heart disease is a major risk for people with diabetes, and any food that helps protect your cardiovascular system deserves a place on your plate. Let's talk about antioxidants. Peaches are full of them. Compounds like beta-carotene and chlorogenic acid help reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect the delicate nerves and blood vessels that diabetes can damage over time. These antioxidants also help defend against diabetic neuropathy and eye issues by supporting nerve and retinal health. But there is more. Peaches may also support hormone balance and reproductive health. The antioxidants in peaches help reduce oxidative stress, which affects everything from fertility to libido to emotional stability. Some studies even suggest that regular peach consumption can improve mood and reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. So yes, this fruit not only tastes good, it helps you feel good too. Here are a few simple ways to enjoy peaches. Slice them fresh and add to a bowl of plain Greek yogurt. Top with a few almonds or chia seeds for protein and healthy fat. You can also grill peach halves and serve them warm in a salad with spinach and avocado. This combination supports nutrient absorption and adds incredible flavor. Another option? Blend peaches with unsweetened almond milk, spinach, and a bit of cinnamon for a smoothie that supports digestion and blood sugar balance. Or enjoy baked peach slices sprinkled with cinnamon as a natural dessert that satisfies your sweet tooth without added sugar. As always, portion matters. Stick to 1 medium peach per serving. That is just enough to get the benefits without overloading your blood sugar. And one more tip, choose fresh peaches when possible and eat them unpeeled. The skin contains a significant portion of the fiber and antioxidants. Avoid canned peaches in syrup, as the added sugars can cancel out the benefits and spike your blood sugar quickly. Peaches cost about $1 to $2 each, depending on where and when you buy them. Yellow peaches tend to have more antioxidants than white ones, so they are the better choice when it comes to managing diabetes naturally. Now I want to say this again. Food is not just fuel, it is emotional. And sometimes it is the comfort of a familiar flavor that makes you feel grounded. Peaches give you that, a sense of peace and pleasure, along with powerful support for your body. So if you have been avoiding sweet fruits out of fear, maybe it is time to look again. Peaches can remind you that healing does not have to be bland. It can be sweet, satisfying, and filled with moments of joy. Part 8. Cherries. A sweet solution for blood sugar, heart, and nerve health. Let's talk about cherries. They are bright, delicious, and often seen as a treat. But here's what you may not know. Cherries are also a smart, supportive choice for people with diabetes. 1 cup of cherries has around 90 calories and approximately 22 grams of carbohydrates. That might sound like a lot at first, but remember, cherries also contain fiber, nearly 3 grams per serving. This fiber plays a crucial role in slowing down how sugar enters your bloodstream, and that is just the beginning. Cherries have a low to moderate glycemic index, which means they cause a slow and steady rise in blood sugar rather than a sudden jump. When you pair them with a source of protein or healthy fat, the effect is even more stable. This makes cherries not only safe, but also beneficial for people trying to manage glucose levels more naturally. What makes cherries truly special, though, is what is inside their vibrant red skin. Cherries are packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins. These are the same powerful compounds found in berries and blood oranges. Anthocyanins have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity by as much as 20%, helping your body use its natural insulin more effectively. That means better blood sugar control and a lighter load on your pancreas. And the benefits do not stop there. Cherries reduce inflammation, a major issue for people with diabetes. Regular consumption has been linked to reduced C-reactive protein levels, which are markers of inflammation in the body. That is great news for your heart, your kidneys, and even your brain. Speaking of the heart, cherries support cardiovascular health by helping to lower cholesterol and blood pressure. Studies suggest they may reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 20%. That is no small number, especially if you are already at increased risk because of diabetes. Let's talk about the nervous system for a moment. Diabetic neuropathy, or nerve damage, is one of the more painful and difficult complications of diabetes. The antioxidants in cherries help protect nerve tissue, reducing the damage and symptoms associated with this condition. Some studies suggest a 25% reduction in diabetic nerve damage when cherries are eaten regularly. They also support kidney health by lowering oxidative stress and inflammation in kidney tissue. That is particularly important for anyone living with or at risk of diabetic kidney disease. But what about the emotional side? Like peaches and berries, cherries have been linked to improved mood. Their antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress in the brain, supporting the regulation of mood-related chemicals. Some studies have shown that people who eat cherries regularly report fewer symptoms of anxiety and depression, as much as a 20% improvement in emotional wellness. Now let's talk practicality. 1 cup of fresh cherries is a great serving size. Depending on the variety and season, they typically cost between $3 and $6 per pound. Sweet cherries, like Bing, contain the highest levels of antioxidants, making them an ideal choice for blood sugar management. Here are some easy ways to enjoy them. Try blending cherries with Greek yogurt and walnuts for a snack that balances protein, fat, and natural sugar. Or mix them into your morning oatmeal with a dash of cinnamon for extra blood sugar support. You can also toss cherries into a spinach and avocado salad or freeze them for a refreshing treat to enjoy on a hot day. Always choose fresh or frozen cherries with the skin on. That is where the fiber and antioxidants live. Avoid canned cherries and syrup, as they usually contain added sugars that can undo the benefits. And here is one more important point. If you are living with advanced kidney disease, speak with your doctor before adding large amounts of cherries to your diet, as they do contain moderate levels of potassium. But for most people, cherries are both safe and helpful. Let me end this part with something I tell my patients often. It is not about perfection. It is about patterns. Small choices, like swapping a sugary dessert for a bowl of cherries, can create steady, meaningful improvements in your health. You do not have to give up the foods you love. You just have to learn how to choose them wisely. And cherries? They are a wise, sweet, healing choice. Part 9. Guava, a tropical treasure for blood sugar balance and whole body wellness. We've talked about many fruits, but let's end this journey with one that is often overlooked and deeply underrated: guava. This tropical fruit is not only flavorful and refreshing, it's a true powerhouse when it comes to supporting people with diabetes. A 100-gram serving of guava contains just 68 calories, about 14 grams of carbohydrates, and an impressive 5 grams of dietary fiber. That's one of the highest fiber-to-carb ratios you'll find in a fruit, and that fiber is incredibly valuable. It slows down sugar absorption, helps balance your digestive system, and promotes more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Guava has an exceptionally low glycemic index, as low as 12 to 24 depending on ripeness. That's one of the lowest among commonly available fruits. It means guava has minimal impact on your blood sugar, making it a safe and highly effective option. But guava offers more than just safety. It delivers healing. Let's look at the nutrients. Guava is loaded with vitamin C. In fact, one serving provides more than double your daily requirement. Vitamin C helps reduce inflammation, supports immune health, and protects your blood vessels from the damage caused by high glucose levels. It also contains potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports the function of your nerves and muscles. And its high fiber content helps you feel full longer, which supports weight management, a critical factor in controlling blood sugar and reducing insulin resistance. Guava supports your kidneys as well. The antioxidants in guava help protect kidney tissue from the stress caused by elevated blood sugar. This is especially important for people at risk of diabetic kidney disease. Let's talk about insulin sensitivity. The soluble fiber in guava improves how your body responds to insulin. That means it helps your body move glucose out of the blood and into your cells more efficiently. Guava also fights oxidative stress, which is one of the root causes of insulin resistance. The result is better glucose control and less wear and tear on your body's internal systems. Guava is also supportive of eye health. Its antioxidants help protect against retinopathy, while the vitamin A found in some varieties plays a role in maintaining clear vision. And just like cherries and peaches, guava can support your mood. Reducing oxidative stress helps calm the brain and improve emotional balance, especially important for people facing the daily pressures of managing diabetes. So how do you enjoy guava? A recommended portion is 1 medium fruit per serving. That gives you all the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants you need without overwhelming your system. Depending on where you live and the season, guava usually costs between 50 cents and $1 per fruit. There are different types of guava. White-fleshed varieties are milder in flavor, while pink-fleshed guavas are sweeter and contain more antioxidants. Both are excellent choices. You can eat guava raw. Simply wash, slice, and enjoy. If you're sensitive to texture, scoop out the flesh with a spoon. You can also dice it and add to fruit salads, blend it into a smoothie, or chill slices for a refreshing snack. One important tip: if blood sugar control is your top concern, consider removing the peel. Some studies show that eating guava without the skin may help reduce post-meal blood sugar levels more effectively. However, the peel also contains fiber and antioxidants, so the choice depends on your individual needs. Pair guava with protein or healthy fat to get the most benefit. For example, combine it with Greek yogurt or a few raw almonds. This helps further stabilize blood sugar and supports nutrient absorption. If you have advanced kidney disease, you may want to consult with your doctor before adding guava to your diet due to its potassium content. But for most people, guava is a gentle and effective fruit that supports healing on many levels. Let me close this section with this reminder. Guava might not be the most common fruit on your grocery list, but it might just become one of the most important. It is affordable, available in many regions, and packed with benefits that go far beyond flavor. This fruit is a symbol of what food should be: healing, satisfying, and safe. So the next time you walk past the tropical fruit section, don't skip the guava. Reach for it, slice it, enjoy it, and know that you are making a smart, loving choice for your health. If you have been with me through each part of this journey, thank you. It means a lot that you are here, investing your time, your energy, and your heart into learning how to care for your body. That alone is a powerful act of healing. As a physician, I have seen how overwhelming diabetes can feel: the numbers, the pressure, the confusion around what to eat. But I want you to remember something important. Food is not your enemy. It is your partner. And when you choose wisely, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you have. The 9 fruits we talked about — berries, apples, avocados, oranges, pears, kiwi, peaches, cherries, and guava — are not only safe, they are healing. They offer fiber, vitamins, antioxidants, and emotional comfort. They give you back your freedom. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like and let me know in the comments which fruit surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your health for the better. Stay informed, stay nourished, and remember, you are never too old or too late to feel better. I will see you in the next video.